Welcome to Antarctica is a realm trapped in time. Once vibrant and lush, akin to modern-day Naples, its beauty and life have been frozen in place since the era of the dinosaurs. Today, it's a stark, icy expanse with average winter temperatures plunging to 78 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. However, being encased in ice has its advantages. Its history remains preserved, some of it dating back to the planet's earliest days. Recent discoveries from this frozen land not only confirm this but also serve as warnings of potential global disasters. Rising sea levels could soon engulf millions of people. How deep is Deep South? No, we're not referring to America's Deep South, but rather the Earth's deepest location in the Southern Hemisphere. With the help of a new map of the Southern Ocean, scientists have created the most detailed depiction of the 18.5 million square miles of seafloor surrounding Antarctica, including its deepest point, the Factorian Deep. He was discovered in 2019, but until recently, we had no idea of its depth. It's now confirmed to be 24,400 feet below the sea surface, which is equivalent to stacking 17 Empire State Buildings one on top of the other from sea level. Doomsday Glacier. Movies often depict ancient monsters frozen in polar ice caps, but Antarctica's real danger isn't just the stuff of fiction. Thwaites Glacier, also known as the Doomsday Glacier, poses a serious threat. If it were to collapse, it could cause sea levels to rise by more than 10 feet, leading to devastating tsunamis. Recent underwater explorations reveal grim news. The glacier is clinging on by a thread, and its rapid movement and severe ice loss suggest that catastrophic consequences could come sooner than we think. If you still doubt global warming, you might want to reconsider. Rising seas could be imminent. Watery Grave. Curious about why ice in Antarctica is melting? Here's the explanation. This year, the South Pole's average temperature was 8.6 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. And it's not just Antarctica that's affected. The Arctic has seen a 6-degree temperature increase this year as well. This simultaneous heatwave at both poles is concerning because they typically have opposite seasonal patterns. As spring begins in the northern hemisphere and the Arctic starts to thaw, Antarctica should be entering its freezing phase after the summer melt. Could this signal a worrying trend? The Icefish City. Curious about why ice in Antarctica is melting? Here's the explanation. This year, the South Pole's average temperature was 8.6 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. And it's not just Antarctica that's affected. The Arctic has seen a 6-degree temperature increase this year as well. This simultaneous heatwave at both poles is concerning because they typically have opposite seasonal patterns. As spring begins in the northern hemisphere and the Arctic starts to thaw, Antarctica should be entering its freezing phase after the summer melt. Could this signal a worrying trend? Agents of Doom. It's often said that trouble doesn't come alone, and Thwaites Glacier isn't the only concerning development in Antarctica. Researchers using ice-penetrating radar on aircraft have also uncovered a vast underground river stretching nearly 300 miles beneath 4 separate ice masses. This river is longer than the Thames and is draining ice from an area larger than France and Germany combined, more than twice the size of Texas. If this entire region were to melt due to global warming, it could cause global sea levels to rise by 14.1 feet, potentially leading to catastrophic consequences. The Martian Connection. In 2004, NASA's Opportunity rover made an unexpected discovery: gyrosite. This mineral, typically found in piles of mining waste exposed to air and rain on Earth, is quite rare. It was thought that a mineral like gyrosite, which forms in water, would not exist on Mars. Scientists speculate that gyrosite might have originated on Mars within ancient ice deposits that could have covered the planet billions of years ago. This is a phenomenon never before observed in the solar system. However, finding gyrosite in Antarctica, where this brittle yellow-brown mineral was discovered in a 1,620-meter-long ice core, suggests that it may have formed similarly on both planets, from dust trapped in ice deposits. This discovery could provide insights into the role of glaciers on Mars millions of years ago, their impact on shaping the planet, and potentially their influence on Martian life if it ever existed. Frozen world of aliens. Alien life doesn't necessarily mean life from another planet. It could also refer to life forms here on Earth that are still unknown to us. This year, researchers uncovered an intriguing discovery when they explored 1,640 feet, 500 meters, beneath the Larsen ice shelf in Antarctica. After detecting an unusual groove in a satellite image of the ice sheet, they sent cameras deep into the ocean and uncovered thousands of new subspecies of tiny crustaceans called amphipods. Additionally, they discovered a type of algae known as phytoplankton thriving in the deep abyss without any sunlight. Typically, algae rely on sunlight for photosynthesis, which is crucial for their survival. But this finding reveals that they can live with as little as 1% of the light available at the surface. And who knows, there might be larger, more dangerous creatures lurking in the depths as well. What if we encounter them, or they find us first? Bye-bye AL-76A. NASA's Terra satellite has captured a new development with its image of the world's largest iceberg, A-76A, drifting into the Drake Passage. This passage, often referred to as the Green Mile of Glaciers, is notorious for quickly pulling icebergs eastward with strong ocean currents, which then drive them north into warmer waters where they rapidly melt. A-76A is an immense ice slab measuring approximately 84 miles in length and 16 miles in width. And it has started its journey away from Antarctica. We can only anticipate its eventual melting. Noah, you might want to get that boat ready. Million-year-old DNA. Not every scientific breakthrough is the result of careful planning. As Bob Ross famously said, some are happy accidents. These serendipitous discoveries might date back to the time of Homo erectus, our earliest known ancestors. The DNA in question was discovered while taking routine sea floor sediment samples from the Scotia Sea. Scientists are still working to identify the specific microbes associated with this DNA. But it originates from a period when Earth experienced a temporary increase in temperature. This makes the DNA a potentially valuable resource for understanding how human-induced global warming could affect our ecosystem.